Guys, welcome to my channel, guys. I'm Alexander Doronyak, and today we're gonna talk about what's going to happen after Eclipse comes back. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is that if you don't know about the EXEs are actually the ones that you play in the game in TD, and in general they made every character super OP to the point you can stun them, which is you can't even attack them because they're gonna push you away from ever trying to grind a hit on the survivors. You can't do anything about it, not even a single second you can hit the survivors, which is really an issue for me, because the thing is about attacking the survivors is that you can't really attack the survivors because they will literally punch your badass literal stun, and that's it. The thing is, we literally need something for the EXEs, because this is just not even this is not funny, especially Shadow being OP enough to actually push you away, and all the stunners are able to stun you from across the map. Like, not even joking with you guys, because I literally do not like it too much, because this makes things so super harder, because there's so many stunners literally stun chaining you, and you can't do anything about it. You can't even kill all of them super fast because of the stunning. Like, it makes no sense, because Shadow's is trying to do all that Chaos Spear on you. Metal Knuckles is trying to push you away from ever doing anything, and that's like a thing. The thing is, there's so many stunners to the point you can't even attack them and literally, put them to get downed and kill them. But no, all we ever get is literally not even a single time you can attack the survivors, because they're stunning you all over again. Like, that's the thing I have issues with. That's a major thing I really have. Like, see, I know it's a depressing seeing this happen to me, but this is just not what I want to see from a game like this. Not even a single second you can't even hit the survivors, because they're gonna stun you every time. You can't even attack a single survivor because they'll stun you way more all the time. They're gonna stun you in Eclipse, and this is not even fun anymore. And I get it why there's so many stunners with that kind of ability, but making you to where you can't do anything about it and kill them really fast and grab them and all that stuff. With Tails, though, you can't even do anything because they're gonna stun you all over again. And with small EXE, you can't do anything. They're gonna literally stun you until you give up being an EXE, which is why I really don't like it about the whole issue, which is not even a great thing, because consider this not even good for me for a reason, and I don't like it. So the best they can do with EXEs is try to make them representable. Not representable exactly. Like, literally buff the EXEs. Like, I'm sick and tired of how EXEs are from this point on, and yeah, which is a real issue for me. And I have so much struggles over a game that was already made for weeks ago, and I didn't really like it to how it really turned out to me when I play as other EXEs, which makes things super difficult for me, considering they're stunning me every time. Makes it really harder for you to even do anything. And again, this is just a real problem for me, and I don't really like Shadow that much, even though his literal Chaos Spear makes it impossible to do. And again, you could avoid it somehow, but you can't run towards it because you can't kill off Shadow, which is which is some time of reason. And Metal Knuckles, he's gonna be a real problem for you. Sonic is gonna be tough for you, and even for Metal Knuckles, he's gonna stop you from not even killing Metal Sonic, because he's a real problem for me to take care of. And I get it, there's so many stunners from the game, I get it. But the thing is, their abilities makes it super harder for me to attack. Because yeah, I did attack some people to actually get rid of them, but I didn't get rid of them because I literally got a lot of hits on some survivors and not perfect as of recently, and it was kind of a good match. But from the other matches, I got stunned all over again. Like, it's not even funny the way I get stunned while I was trying to hit the survivors. It makes it really difficult to land a hit on the survivors, because you can't do that, because they're gonna stun you so many times that you're gonna escape before you can even attack a single person, which is why they stun you every time to keep you away from even, winning as the certain killers. Because you can't win as the killer, because they're gonna stun you so many times that you give up these chases and literally making the survivors escape because of the stuns they're using on you. Not even a single hit you can take as a killer because of the survivors interrupting you, which is why I just don't like it about that, And the thing is, the reason why, and like I said, that's the only thing I ever explained to you. So for the thing is, the one thing you should do, developer, is buff the EXCs. Like, come on, like, you make it too much harder for any survivor to even, get hit, and along the way, yeah, you should totally do that, because I'm sick and tired of the stuns and not even a single time. So yeah, buff the EXCs, because the EXCs literally need a buff. And if they get buffed, then they can easily kill the survivors without having any problem with the stun, which is one thing you guys should do with the EXCs, because this is why you should put that is a work that makes me believe a bit more. So if you guys ever buff the EXCs in Eclipsed, better do it so people can actually play normally without having anything with every survivor. I get it, but without so many stuns, it makes it super difficult. And again, buff the EXCs like you did with the other survivors, or some survivors perhaps. But again, please buff the EXCs to make it easier to hit the survivors without even interrupting to your stun as a killer. And that's all I want to see, nothing else, because I know as an Eclipse game makes things a bit too out of character. So the best thing is buff the EXCs once the game comes back. Buff the EXCs ASAP so you can make EXC a better character, and then after that you buff the EXCs and they'll be able to be a lot better as the character itself. So yeah, buff the EXCs, make them a little easier to hit the survivors and kill them off and get all of them killed, which is why I need that buff completely. And I know everyone's just a bit of this game anyway, but yeah, better try to do that. And the thing is, all I want to see once the game comes back is I want to see you guys fix the springs, because the springs aren't even working because you didn't bother fixing it, and that's just fine for me. You guys should at least fix the springs in Eclipse, because without the springs you can't even get up there to kill the survivors with not even an input. Still, you can't even try doing anything without even having a single time reaction when you're trying to jump. And you can't even jump up the spring. First, it happens with the other survivors because, I mean, I'm pretty sure with some survivors the spring works, but the thing is, you guys should just fix the springs in Eclipse so they can so the survivors can get up there. And the killers, because the killers can't even get up the spring, because that's a real issue that you guys need to fix it, because you have to. There's nothing left to this game anyway. Like, I get it, but you guys should just fix the springs, because fix it for the survivor where they can jump the spring. In some maps it doesn't work with the springs, so you should fix the springs ASAP so they can jump up the spring with the killers and the survivors. See, the thing is, if you guys fix all that, then I'll be happy. But if not, you guys made something really not great for you and anyone itself. So better do it quickly, because I'm not happy at all. I'm not even saying it's not someone else's fault, because I'm not fixing the spring. And as a you developer, do it now, because I'm sick and tired of the springs not working anymore, and I just really want it fixed ASAP, because after the game comes back and all that, just please do it. Like, guarantee, God Lord, do it. Like, because I don't really like the things you do in this situation with the springs. It makes it really hard, because without the springs you can't even get up there, and there's nothing you can do. You're stuck there in a place where you can't even go to where you are, to the location, so you can actually hit the survivors in the ground and put them away. But yeah, that's all I need to say, because as a developer, fixing the springs is like legit the easier way of understanding things that are made for different things. But yeah, literally fix the springs, goddamn developer, because I'm not having patience around here until the game comes back, okay? Because this is not like, because without the springs you can't get up there. You can only use ladders. The ladders still work, apparently, but for the springs, you have to fix them so it can work properly to get up there and hit the survivors way easier, and have the spring fixed. And after you guys fix the springs, and that I asked you guys to do in Eclipse, once it comes back on Roblox, do it now. Do it later after the game comes back. Like, I just don't like the same thing you guys are doing with the springs. It makes it, without a doubt, no reason, not even a harder way of even realizing it. So please do it after the game comes back, because I'm not even joking with you guys, because I know this is a long video, which I already recorded now, and it was literally like not 100% stuff ish for whatever happened between me and everyone. But yeah, you guys gotta literally do that so the springs can work really well, so that way the killers and the survivors can get up there without having any issues whatsoever to this kind of day. So yeah, you guys better do that so the killers can get up there, kill that survivor, and that's it. And if you guys do work on the springs to make things better, you guys better fix the springs, so they can easily get up there without having to go with the ladders all the time, because that's what I really prefer, because you guys should just do that. And if you do that, I will be less happy, and I'll be surprised to see that, alright? Because even for an experienced player who plays the game normally without seeing anything happen, doesn't mean they're better from the heart of the Roblox, because it makes me feel like socialize different, and people don't play these games unlike anything. So I'm just saying that right away because I know you guys may be seeing this video for what it really is and what it shouldn't, because, you know. And also, yes, I do like to see Olaf from the Survivors. I know it's a hard look for me, and I do so too for you know, a definitely amount of reasons. So I don't take this personally, alright? No one ever does that. So what does it get me from even doing this video in the first place? Well, there is actually a lot to be discovered with and not talked about. Many things we did with Eclipsed, which the game after comes back, I'm gonna be excited if the springs are fixed, because I know this is just a real issue to me and everyone who just plays these games. I normally don't do that a lot, but unlike anyone, just think about it for a second. It's not that hard to do where you least expect it to do with these games, because games like these makes you want to believe you're gonna fix them. In reality, you're not fixing springs. So it's kind of harder to do that when you're a developer and you're new to this, and you're just knowing the same thing again and again. Just, you know, putting yourself in a lot more, you know, safety place for what it's worth. But yeah, man. See, it's the same thing we had in other games. I think we did have in I'm pretty sure we had the same situation as another TD game, which was like a really boring update, and it was really terrible because of the spring collision. Not the spring collision, but it wasn't fixed due to not even bother fixing it, and that's it. I mean, that was the same thing, and I already knew that already since I've been here. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna see from Eclipse, because I know this game is getting better at the times. But yeah, and after we fix these springs, then we can actually see how. Then after we see the springs fixed, then I'll be happy to see in game. Once it comes back, I'll see this in game happen very soon, and I hope to you guys wish you good luck with whatever you're doing on your game perspective. But you know how that needs to, you know, go on with, because I don't really go on for different variations of things, because even if I did talk about it earlier, I shouldn't have done a lot more than I usually was. But yeah, this is the video, and it was a lot than I already initially was going to talk about. And yes, that's the two things I want you guys to fix. Not fix, but that's the two things I want to see in Eclipse in the game. Fix the springs, and then buff the EXEs, something like that. But yeah, that's my two main reasons that things will be in Eclipse once it comes back, because I know it's a good game for this Sonic Easy Disaster, but you know, it's kind of how I want to see when the game comes back. At least do it at the right time so people can have fun, use springs to their advantage, and literally kill them off, which is what I wanna have in this game. So hopefully you guys have time on whatever you're doing. Please do it, because I know this is a bit of you right now, and some of you aren't really surprised on how that works out as a video entirely. But yeah, that's all I need to talk about. Next video might get a bit crazy later on, and not just anyone, but also guys, 0.2 is coming out on Ilke Memories. I'll get to that later if that ever goes on anytime to show to this game anymore, but yeah. That's all I want to see for 0.2. I'm not in 0.2, but in Eclipse. Again, Outcome Memories 0.2 is coming, so this game might get the better of me once we purchase Colossus and have fun with him, and Fleetway and Tails all. So it's completely, momentarily a good way to start with that game once it comes up with 0.2, which is gonna be a good way to start the game itself. So hopefully you enjoy it, and as much as I did, I'll do more other videos soon, hopefully, and shorts, so I can show you different things what I will do in this channel. It isn't much, but it's the least thing I could do for everyone. Not myself, but everyone out there who supports it and understands it as how it really initially is. Cause yeah, yet again, the survivors will be perfectly normal in the Eclipse, let's hope, once the game comes back. And probably buff the EXCs because they need that buff to make themselves a bit better to handling survivors by themselves, of course, and getting them into a solo, and that's it really. So yeah, more is coming soon in my channel. Wish me good luck on those. So bye, see you soon. Next video, promise you it will be awesome as heck. Things will be a good way of it. Yeah, bye.